What's good? What's good? It's your boy TJ Avo, and this is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 80. Let's go. What's good, y'all? What's good?
Bro, 3 minutes ago, Avo just told us what episode number this was. I don't know what happened in that 3 minute span. What's good, Brodies and Bays? This is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 72, not 80. This is where you come for your fantasy football needs and to chop it up about the latest NFL news. Dynasty Bro Dot here with my co-bro.
Dynasty Bro Vic, man. What's up, bros? How y'all doing?
Chilling, bro. I see you got the AJ shirt on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I see.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. Shout out to the homie. Shout out to the homie.
And the immigrants. And the immigrants.
Immigrants, welcome.
And the immigrants. Hey, well, how you doing over there, brother? You all right?
I'm over here chilling, enjoying myself, drinking good.
Hey, so I don't know, a few weeks ago, y'all heard us talking about the growth in our normal conversation. Like, we're adulting. We're talking about stocks and stuff in our group chat now, not just the simple things in life. We're growing up. So today, twisted a little bit. We got a stock rising, stock going down episode, man. I got a couple guys. Vic got a couple guys, and this is important right now. Season just in. So really, we're biased right now. We're about to talk about the guys we see blow up at the end of the year. But we're here to tell you if it makes sense for the long run. So while we go into this heavy off season, you can decide if you want to sell right now, if you want to wait, hold, buy, all of that. So I'm excited about that, man. So is that what we're rocking with, Vic? Did I say that right?
Yeah, man, I like it, man. And hey, speaking of all that, I had to get in on some crypto, man. So
oh my God.
I had to get in, bro. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Shout out to my brother. My brother out here in stocks. My brother out here in crypto. My brother buying cars and shit right now.
Real estate.
Yeah, puppies. My brother balling right now. 2021 ain't gonna keep my brother down.
Hey, pre-tax season.
Bro, my guy said, "You think I'm stunting now?"
Wait.
Yeah, hold my beer in 2 months. That's what he said.
And I got my stimmy.
I ain't even touched it yet. I ain't even touched the stimmy.
My guy got his stimmy and just said, "F it. I'm gonna cop this Drew Brees pack." He about to retire. Let me cop a Drew Brees pack. Nah, man. Look,
I really
we
did, bro.
We got the stock up and down episode, but we also have the What's the Word, the Hood TMZ with Dynasty Bro Vic, and I don't know. I'm somewhere in between asking Vic, did he come up with the flag he said he had? Because he said he lost it right before the episode, which I don't know if he caught it yet. You remember it yet?
I gotta try to remember it, man. Hopefully y'all got one.
I got a flag on the play since Vic forgot his. So, but before we get into all that, bro, you ready?
Come on now, dog.
What up, Boosie? Man. Yeah, bro, I'm ready.
All right, my guy. Hey, give the people what they want.
All right, man. Let's get into what's the word, man. As always, and nothing changed. We're gonna be in and out, man. So that's the pace we like to set with this. Hey, damn, I just had it.
Oh my gosh! What,
bro? Okay, I want to remember how long ago it was. So 7 years ago, I had to do the math. 7 years ago, there was an epic post-game interview that involved Richard Sherman. I had to shout that out. So y'all remember, he was with the Seahawks, and he shut down a corner named Crabtree for the 49ers.
He shut down a receiver?
Yeah, bro. Shut down wide receiver Michael Crabtree. So in that post-game with Aaron Andrews, she looked scared, of course. He was like, "I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry wide receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get." So, hey, that was 7 years ago today, man. It feels like yesterday. Shout out to my frat brother, bro. What's up?
Pick me, bro. Pick me.
Go ahead, bro. I'm picking you.
I struggled to hear what you said because I'm picturing you before you announcing it, putting 2021 and then doing 2014 under it and trying to decide how many years is the difference. And
yeah,
it made you pause for a while.
It did, bro. I had to count to 7. That was a long 7.
Hey, bro, my bad. But yeah, Richard, he was at the top of his game then, bro. So he could talk all the ish he wanted to, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's still doing his thing too. I know he lost a step or two, but he's still holding it down with his awareness and smart. So
yeah, put him in a zone scheme. He all right.
All right, bros. Let's keep it pushing, man. Shout out to Bleacher Report. So if you guys saw over the weekend, hey, the Bucks just knocked off the Saints in the divisional round game. So Tom Brady, man, he reached 14 conference championships games in 21 seasons. There go to number 7 again, man. 21 minus 14. So, bro, I know there's a lot of question marks about, is Tom Brady a system QB once he left New England? What are your thoughts, man?
Brady got it, bro. He always finds a way to figure it out. It started off rough in Tampa Bay, but what do you think gonna happen? You got a bunch of guys coming together with a new quarterback, slow off season. You add Mr. Antonio Brown in the midst of everything already going on while everybody trying to learn each other. It was a lot, man. It was going to be a lot for them to figure it out, but you got to trust Tom Brady and how clever he's been in all his years at quarterback. And do you think these are the best weapons he's ever had, bro? Evans, Godwin, Antonio, got Gronk back. I mean, come on, bro. I'm just glad you had to know he would figure it out. It just was a matter of like when, basically. That's all it was.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely, man. Can y'all hear me? Make sure my audio is good. Okay, just making sure.
That's my guy. My guy was perfect during sound check, perfect to start, and still adjusted this shit. Still adjusted.
I'm not seeing my lights, but I got you. But yeah, man, this is definitely the best weapons Tom Brady's had, man. And even with the running game, bro. Rojo's, he's doing his thing, and even Fournette, he's starting to return to his old self. So yeah, I definitely like what they got going on, bro.
Fournette was a freebie.
He was.
He was a freebie. That's crazy.
Hey, before we move to the next topic, man, who y'all got? You think the Packers or the Bucks? Who you got? NFC.
A-Rod.
You going A-Rod?
A-Rod.
Why you call him A-Rod? Is it because Aaron Rodgers?
Because it's related to baseball, so A-Rod
cool.
All day.
I got Ron. Ron.
I got to disagree, man.
You going with the GOAT?
You going with the GOAT, huh?
I'm going with Brady only because, for one, they had a better defense, man, especially right now. I mean, they offense and defense are clicking. Green Bay, they dropped too many passes for me. Outside of Devontae Adams, those wide receivers, man, they're definitely going to have to win and hold on to the ball this week. I don't see it happening, man. Brady got too many weapons, like at every level. So yeah, just giving that an edge with the defense, bro. I got to go with the Bucks.
Bro, Adams is about to fuck Lattimore up, bro.
He don't play for the Bucks, bro.
Oh, he don't? Nigga, Adams is about to fuck the whole defense up then. They got a standout cornerback.
I can't think of I know Winfield is he. I don't know if he's a corner or a safety. I can't think of it.
All I know is Adams 6 catches, 89 yards.
We'll see, bro. All right, let's pivot, man. So since you talked about Marshawn Lattimore, Bleacher Report again, Michael Thomas, bro. Of course, he played through all these injuries this year. So I know, of course, this past game, he didn't have any catches. So that was the big talk of the town as far as with his performance, especially in this divisional wildcard game. But, he basically left it all out there. He wanted to give Drew Brees another shot. Let me add my guy Dot back. He wanted to give Drew Brees another shot, man, at least at a Super Bowl. But, of course, they didn't get it done since they just lost to the Bucs. So, hey, Dot, we talking about Michael Thomas and his offer he put up, man, with 0 catches.
I know, bro, but they said, well, somebody announced, I don't know the source, that he played through all kind of injuries, bro. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like I believe it because I feel like he didn't look right running all season, bro. Like, even when he did try to come back, I feel like he just didn't look right. So,
yeah. Bro, that was most likely. It hasn't been confirmed yet. How do you feel about that being Drew Brees' last game? Potentially, since it's not confirmed officially yet. But
hey, his arm is not looking the same. So I feel like go out before it gets worse, before it gets like obviously bad to where it's like, damn, look at Drew Brees making it through this season. Nobody deserves to see Drew Brees have remember Peyton's year, bro? Next starting to affect them in Denver. Nobody needs to see another quarterback going into the Hall of Fame first ballot have a last season like that, bro. I'd rather them go out here He competed with Brady, the GOAT. He had a strong run with a team that got banged up. You know, I think he should walk away now before his flaws start to become too obvious, and then it's just sad to watch.
Nasty.
Yeah, the biggest fall off I probably witnessed. I don't even know if I can even consider it a fall off with this guy because his career was always up and down, but it was really bad with Eli Manning in his last seasons. So
Nasty.
don't let it get to that point. But I'm pretty sure Drew Brees would never let it get to that level. But
Bro, we didn't care about Eli. That nigga been sad.
he got 2 Super Bowls, right? Though 1 or 2. How many?
He got 2.
Okay,
But
you got to put some respect on his name,
bro. Would you start a franchise with Eli Manning, bro?
No.
All right, put some respect on his name. He got 2 Super Bowls.
Right, bro. The tables are turned.
Yeah, bro. He went from sad to sadder, bro.
Yeah.
We don't want to see that. We didn't care, honestly, when he was playing sad.
Yeah, unless you had Saquon on your fantasy team. But all right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. So of course it's going to be a historic week. Of course, we have the new president-elect, getting inaugurated, and also first woman VP. So I want to connect that with the football world. So shout out to Bleacher Report. We got Sarah Thomas. I'm sure you guys have seen her on the sidelines, reffing these games. She's going to be the first woman to officiate a Super Bowl. So shout out to Sarah for making history, man. That's dope.
That's dope. That's dope. Shout out to her.
Shout out to the women. They run the world. It's women. No, it's God, women, fantasy football, and then us. And then us. And as us, I mean Dynasty Bros. And then men. And then men.
Yeah.
Men. So, yeah, that's the order it goes in, bro.
Yeah, bro. All right, bros. That's all I got, man. So since we talking about Super Bowl, who going to be there? So, of course, we talked about the Bucks and the Packers. I planted my flag with the Bucks. Y'all got the Packers. Who y'all got? Chiefs or Bills?
Oh, what's Pat Mahomes? Is he playing?
Is he playing?
Bro, we know he's going to play.
Avo, you go first. Let's ask the guy that don't know football.
I'm going with Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because he's my homie. Like, why would I go against my homie? Like, I would never go against you.
Hey, I had to get that deep analysis, bro. So I appreciate that. There you have it, folks. Dot, who you got?
I feel like I should just pick the opposite of Avo. I feel like last time we did something with football, we should have did the opposite of Avo. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take Josh Allen, and I would love to see that, bro. After what they just did for Lamar, raise that money for his foundation. I would love to see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills get in there, play against Aaron.
Okay. I have Chiefs and Bucks, and I got the Chiefs repeating, man. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a shootout, but I got Chiefs and Bucks.
Damn, no Aaron.
Nah.
It's messed up, man.
Telling you, man, that defense gonna hold them back and them drop passes. So, all right, bro.
They're gonna put some more stick 'em on. They're gonna put some more stick 'em on. They're catching everything.
They're gonna have to, especially if it's snowing.
Or just throw it 22 times to Devontae.
That too, because he gonna get open.
Nasty.
Tanya don't drop passes.
Nasty.
That's true.
Fuck them other receivers, nigga. It's a receiver tight end combination, nigga. And Aaron Jones, nigga, out the backfield.
We'll see, bro. All right, bro.
We got a shot on the game.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, bet. I went Bills, so Bills win. Y'all both owe me a shot. Chiefs win. I'll take 2.
I was about to say, hold up. I went with the Chiefs.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He said if the Bills lose,
If the Bills win, y'all take a shot. If
Yeah.
the Chiefs win, I'll take 2.
I'm with it. Just like if the Packers win, I'll take 2 shots.
Say less.
All right, bro. All right, bet. I said, all right, bro. All right, bet. Let's get to this flag on the play, man. You got a flag, bro?
Yeah, I got a couple flags.
All right, go
Let's
ahead.
go.
Look, here we go. All right. One, this is a brand new flag, but honestly, my flag, I know it was Drew Brees' last game, bro. And I don't care if they both banged up, bro. I should have brought it up. I didn't bring it up in that moment. You force feed the ball to Michael Thomas, bro. Honestly, it ain't like he's
Messy.
the deep threat. He's the possession receiver. He's only averaging 9, 10 yards. That's his thing, bro. He's your most talented guy, bro. I've been seeing it for the past couple weeks. I think we talked last week when Deontay, correct me, what's his name, bro? Deontay Harris.
Yeah, wide receiver.
Yeah, bro. When he was getting hella targets last week, and I kept on saying, bro, it doesn't look like last year's team that flourished. It was just the Michael Thomas and Kamara show. In my playoff game, if my arm strength ain't there as much as it used to be, I'm forcing the ball to my guys, bro. Just
Messy.
it should have been the Michael Thomas Kamara show the whole time, bro. They had parts of the game where the offense just looked stagnant. It was low scoring for the longest, bro. Like that whole first half, wasn't nobody doing that on either side, bro. Just you got superstars, they're there for a reason. That's what I'm doing, bro. So I don't know what was the game plan, but if I'm Drew Brees, I'm forcing the ball to Michael Thomas every fucking time. You can't tell me nothing different. Him and Kamara should have been the only thing involved. It's the playoffs, bro. Tough it out. He played for a reason. He was
Messy.
all right.
Messy.
So that's my first flag on the play, bro. There's no reason why your superstar receiver should be over. I don't care if he was 1 for 4, bro. There's no reason you should be over in a playoff game.
I agree, bro. Especially after you pay him all that money in the offseason, after you extend him, after he's a 99 player on Madden, like you just gotta give him the ball, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. It's just crazy to watch.
yeah, bro. Even if it was a damn jet sweep or something, you gotta put the ball in his hands.
Yeah. And I got one more.
Go ahead.
I don't know if this should be a flag on a play or just a conversation, but shout out to the Browns. The defense been turned up and actually been shutting a lot of shit down. But they got Chad Henne, bro. How you get Chad Henne, bro? I don't know how, but that's my second flag on the play. They let that man run, almost get that first down on the run, bro. And then they got duped into half-assing because they thought that they was just trying to run the clock out. Well, not run the clock out. They were trying to run a fake play, make them jump off sides. They just let Tyreek get the easiest first down that I've seen in a while. So those two things are my flag on the play, bro. I don't know how y'all feel about that Chad Henne run, but you can't let that happen, bro.
Bizarre, bro, especially for 13 yards, bro. And really, man, the Browns lost that game. There was even a catch that Kelsey, it was called a catch, but if they would have threw the challenge flag, it would have got overturned. But they ended up converting, getting that momentum and scoring on that drive. So hey, the Browns ended up, doing what the Browns do, bro. Unfortunately, and don't get me wrong, they look good, they look better. The future's, it's bright, but you got to capitalize, man. So you got to throw those challenge flags. And yeah, man,
that shit crazy.
They lost that game, bro, at the end of the day. So that's on them.
I agree. Any other flags on the play?
You got one, Avo?
Oh, nope. I have nothing.
Vic, you remember yours?
Yeah, I remember it, man. Shout out to Bomani Jones. I'm sure you guys see him on ESPN. But he basically had a tweet out there. Basically, people were talking about, of course, all the coaching hiring. Or not the hiring. Well, yeah, some hiring, some interviewing is going on. We haven't seen really any black coaches hired. We saw, what's his first name? Is it Robert Salah, the old defensive coordinator for the 49ers? Then he just accepted a job with the Jets? Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, it is the Jets head coach.
So shout out to him because he's the first Muslim head coach ever in the history of the league. So
do you think we already went through a pandemic year? How important do you think 3 or 4 more weeks is to wait it out for Eric Bieniemy? Because a lot of teams use the excuse of we're trying to hurry up and get our head coach. He's focused on trying to win playoff games, so we don't want to wait him out to try to give him a head coaching job. You think those are whack ass excuses, bro?
Yeah, bro. And just to finish out at least the tweet first before I dive into that, Bomani Jones is basically talking about, of course, we locked in on Bieniemy, but to hire no black candidates after 2020, he said it would be an awful look for the league pretending to care. And, so I think that's a good point, just given they did all this social injustice stuff. They did all the end racism and all these other things, decals, all these messages and commercials. But for them to, still not diversify, the hiring with the head coaches, it just goes to show that they're just going through the motion. So, but we'll see. There's still time left. But I just wanted to acknowledge that. But yeah, bro, going back to your point, hey, he could easily get on a flight on a Monday and be back same day, that night, back in Kansas City Monday night or early Tuesday morning. So there's no excuses.
Did we talk about the Chargers head coach fire?
Yeah, well, actually, we didn't. But go ahead and touch on it. I think
that's trash, bro, because all he did was draft their franchise quarterback last year on a team that stays banged up over the past couple of years. And I feel like they didn't even give him a chance to watch that team like flourish or build. That's fucked up to me. Black man, like to go out and it's clear at this point that Justin Herbert's their franchise quarterback. You let that man go into his second year with his franchise quarterback and then test it out and see what you have with him. I think that's unfair. You got rid of him. He got flashes of seeing what the quarterback can do. And I think that's unfair they got rid of him, bro. I don't care what they talking about. That's trash.
I will say this. There were some questionable moments throughout the season where he wasn't on his shit as far as like challenging and going for it and not going for it. So not to knock him, but I thought you were going to talk about at least, what the media was saying as far as like when all these other coaches got let go, they were like Adam Gase, and the Jets parted ways and all these other coaches, whereas with Anthony Lynn, he was fired. So just the type of language they were using, I thought that was, some BS.
I mean, all that in one, but like, get that man, you got to get some, bro. That's one of the hardest things to do as a franchise, bro. Win a championship is hard to do. Team camaraderie is hard to do. And finding your franchise quarterback, bro, that is every team lusts for that every offseason. And he got it in the draft. And he was right on the money. It's hard to do.
Yeah. And just for clarity, in case there's confusion on where my flag went, because I just quoted Bomani Jones, my flag goes to the NFL. Just for the simple fact that right now they are going through the motion. Well, not the NFL, these owners. That's who it's on, really. It's on the owners. But yeah, basically they're just going through the motion with all this, we're for equality and all this other stuff. And why do we even have to have a Rooney rule where you are forced to hire or not hire, but interview diverse candidates? Not to say you have to hire them, but why do we even have to have rules like that in place?
The rule says if you hire a black coach, you get 2 additional third-round picks.
That's trash, bro.
And we still can't get hired. Ain't that fucking crazy?
Third-round picks
are third-round picks are important in the real life NFL, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You gonna sit here and tell me it ain't worth giving a young black or an old black man a try? Like, he's deserving of a try. You telling me that can't benefit your team year by year to keep on trying to get third round additional picks? Because a third round pick is important in a real NFL draft.
That's wild.
That's just how bad we are, bro. We can't even get, nigga, I can give you 2 extra third round picks and just to hire a guy. We still ain't getting hired.
Fuck them picks, man. And they probably don't want to. That's probably part of the reason why there's no movement, bro. Nobody probably wants to look like the team or organization that's taking handouts as far as with getting picks. I don't know, man. I think it's just all a bad system in terms of here's the perks you can get, here's the rule, just ensure we're playing nice. Like just go with the best candidates out there, and the league is predominantly black. So I mean, to me, just based on representation as far as who's on the playing field, you would think you'd have more black head coaches.
Yeah, bro. It's something about being mentored by somebody that look like you that can tell you what they went through, like, or how to do things. Like, I'm watching somebody that's the representation of me telling me how to improve myself. They got to their level by doing the things they're telling me. I don't know, man. Just something about that feeling got to be great, but you can't get it in the NFL at all. That's right.
Yeah. Even at work, bro, if you had a workplace where you don't see people who look like you in a leadership role, whether you're male, female, black, white, brown, yellow, purple, whatever, you know what I mean? LGBTQ, whatever. Like, you need to see representation at the end of the day, no matter where you're at. So
I agree.
disabled, all that, man. Everybody in the spectrum, bro. People just need to see themselves in higher positions. So
That's true.
all right. That's all I got, man. Flag on the play. Anything else before we pivot?
Nah, we didn't I told you we would do all major injuries, so we don't have no big major injuries that would concern us going into the offseason. So we're gonna skip over injuries, brother.
All right, bros. Before we get into this main topic, DJ Avo, where can they follow you at?
Man, if you don't know by now, you can follow me on Twitter at Dynasty Bro Avo, and you can follow me on the gram at DJ Avo Love. That's at DJ AVOLXVE. Let's go.
What about you?
Follow
Brother
my
Doc.
Millie Rock.
This
All right, sorry.
really.
Follow me at Dynasty Bro Dot on Instagram and Twitter, and follow the main Instagram handle at Dynasty Bros FF. What about you, Chief Sosa?
You can follow me at Chief Sosa FF, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I'm on Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah, man,
Like,
catch my
like
yeah,
Twitch.
like that. Catch my Madden and Call of Duty highlights.
We got a dub yesterday.
Without me, man, I'm shitty.
You was nowhere to be found, my guy.
And y'all got it with my brother-in-law, bro.
I know. I know. Hey, he was like, he said, tell Vic we won. He sounded like a little ass kid at the end of the game. Tell Vic that we won.
Shout out to my brother, man.
Yeah, he was telling me how they back here now and shit. And we was talking. I just told him when shit clear up, bro. I have to do something, but who knows when that's gonna happen.
Yeah, bro. One day. But hey, make sure you guys subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen, Dynasty Bros FF. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Dynasty Bros FF, and join the Facebook community, Dynasty Bros FF Podcast. So catch these weekly episodes around 7:30 Eastern, give or take. You know, give us our 5 or 10 minutes grace period. But we'll be here.
Hey, can I say something before we move on? Because I don't think we did this in a while. And I think we need to bring this to the light. Because for a while, this was rough. You remember all the banter he used to get about how bad his internet was? I think we need to show some love to Ava on his internet because it's been on money over the past few weeks, bro. And I ain't the guy that bash you all the time when you down and not give you your props when you up. But Ava, whatever you've been doing lately, you've been up like a motherfucker. You've been here every week. Vic, we gotta give him his props, bro. Come on.
Shout out to see what happens when you pay your bills. This what happens when you pay your bills, bro. You good? I'm just kidding, y'all. My guy pays his bills. I'm just talking shit.
I don't.
I was about to say, you'll know the real Avo. Follow the real Avo at the real Avo on Instagram. He ain't got no Abby up. He ain't got no post up. He just be out there following people shit.
Following him at. I'm gonna put something on it. Hey. Shout out to my brother's attendance too, man. Actually, that was on us last year. We used to record way before Avo even got off work, so that was really on us. So I just want to put it all out there, man. So
hey, man, we out here.
Give my brother flowers, man. Give you all your flowers, brother.
We out here in these streets.
There you go, Avo.
Now he ain't gonna be here next week, bro.
No,
I know.
Now I'm out.
I know. He gonna be at home wearing his "fuck your job" t-shirt, doing TikToks outside with Brayley.
Yeah, talking about he's supposed to be doing something at 7:30 on Tuesday. Can't remember.
It be like that, man.
That's fucked up, bro.
Outside making scary movies and shit. Remember he said that? He said the scary movie.
Hey, that was a scary movie, man, in the snow, bro. It was rough out here.
All right, let's get into these dynasty stock prices, man. Avo, I know it's not your thing to get in on this, but did you pick a guy?
The only guy I would know of that I watch real closely is like Gabriel Davis.
He was balling. Yeah, and I think if they get rid of any one of them other receivers, John Brown, I think because John Brown came back that last game, and you seen Gabriel Davis fade off, but yeah, bro, if John Brown is off that team next year, you can see his stock rising.
And
Vic was talking about Gabriel since the early start of the season.
I want to say, is it Michael Pittman from the Colts? Did I get his name right?
Yeah. Hey,
Those two players.
before we talk about Gabriel and Pittman, explain Dynasty stock prices again, Doc.
All right, so look, Dynasty stock prices. This is what I'm rolling with. Rolling into the end of the season, you have the player who you fell in love with because they turned things around, or a guy that left a bad taste in your mouth, not just yours, everybody else's. So look, if it went up, maybe it went up for all the good reasons. Maybe they just dominated at the end. Hopefully, they dominated all year and they just kept getting better. And it's like, bro, he's about to be a superstar. Make sure you pay attention to the guys that it just looked like it's temporary. Maybe an injury happened. Don't fall in love with, the scores at the end of the season. Make sure you pay attention to what their replacement is, what kind of stock the team holds in them. Like, you need to pay attention to all of that. Because if you go look at a Mike Davis year, you're going to be like, well, damn, maybe I should quit valuing CMC and value Mike Davis a little more. Maybe he's going to cut in. Nah, it's CMC shit when he there. Don't worry about the guy that had the little stretch because somebody was out. And then the stock down prices, man, make sure you pay attention to that too, man. Make sure you don't go get a guy who, like I said, walked into a spot because somebody was banged up. Make sure you pay attention to, okay, this guy is literally on his way of being a shell of what he's been over the past year or two. Get off that train, man. Sometimes you got to be real with yourself and just get off of it. And don't fall in love with names, bro. If he's down, he's down. You gotta be realistic with yourself. So that's Dynasty stock prices, the risers, the fallers, all of that. And I think we'll get even more specific when we get to talk about our guys.
Yeah, that's fire. And just to add on, bro, just like the stock market, shit's always up and down. Hey, for me, because I'm down on a guy, that don't mean I'm completely turned off. I mean, it's just like, again, certain stocks, some of them be up and down, but that don't mean you bail. So again, you just got to ask yourself, do you believe in the long-term situation? Do you like the projection or outlook of this guy's career based on this situation, based on this current contract and other opportunities? So, yeah, man. So we're just going to go back and forth. We're going to be up and down, all that good stuff. And let's just see where we end up at. So let's start with Gabriel Davis. So that's Avo's guy. That's also one of my guys, man. So, Avo, did you get to watch some Gabriel this year? Did you see anything that you liked in terms of his play?
I like the way he played, but I always like how it seemed he stepped up. If somebody will go down, it would seem his production will go up. And I feel like that's definitely a key attribute to look for, at least in some of these players, because you got to have guys that step up.
Yeah, man. And they have a team full of shorter receivers, and he is the tall guy. He can be the red zone guy if he needs be. And he's young, and he's still learning how to play in the NFL. He's probably learning the system, get comfortable with a quarterback. But the three guys are in front of him. I do think he's the number 4. No matter how talented I think he is. John Brown, Cole Beasley, Diggs, I think just off, the leadership and them being vets there in front of him. But like I said, if 2 of those guys walk away, man, I think he could step in and be the number 2. He has that kind of talent. He has some kind of rapport with Josh Allen. And we can see that Josh Allen took the next step of being a throwing quarterback, like an elite quarterback finally. So I like Gabriel Davis, man. You come in and start doing it day one. That means you got some qualities about yourself that are going to last long, or at least in the moment. So what about you, Vic? That's your guy. Talk about Gabriel Davis. Talk about why you liked him and why he was able to hold all season, bro.
Hey, just like Avo said, bro, he stepped up, and it be times where literally, Josh Allen throwing the ball so far downfield, sometimes it pops off the screen. The next thing you know, it's in the end zone for a touchdown, and it's Gabriel Davis. So, like you said, he shows up. He has 7 touchdowns on the season. He's 6'3", 213. So he is one of their bigger wide receivers. He's physical. If you guys watch his past, playoff game, he's making acrobatic catches on the sideline. He has awareness. Both feet are in. He has all the tools, man. And this is a rookie, who did all this in the pandemic year. So I'm trying to go get all the Gabriel Davis. Hey, we already know Buffalo wants to throw the ball, and I believe he will be their number 2 in the future, whether if it's not next year, hey, even if we got to wait till 2023, I want all in on the number 2 wide receiver on the Josh Allen offense. I'm actually going to prioritize that over the number 2 in the Pat Mahomes offense, just because that number 2 wide receiver situation in Kansas City is a little shaky. Because of course we already know it's Kelsey and Hill, tight end and wide receiver, but for the Bills, they don't have a tight end presence as of right now. So I'm all in on Gabriel, especially with their wide receivers being banged up in and out the lineup. So there's always opportunity for Gabriel, and his snap count percentage trended up throughout the year. Like he went from playing half the snaps to a little over 90%. So, and of course, there were some in between percentages in there, but for the most part, you could tell that they love him and that they're invested in him.
And this week proved that they literally will say, screw the run game if they have to. Hey, Zach Moss went down. They did not want to let Singletary run the ball that much, bro. I was like, pass. I said, are they going to run the ball anytime soon? That was crazy to watch, too. So give me the number 2 guy in a offense that loves throwing the ball with an elite quarterback. I fuck with it.
All right, let's talk about it real quick. What do you think it takes to go get a Gabriel Davis right now? For me, I think it takes a second-round pick, 2021. Would you be willing to spend that? Do you think it takes more? Do you think it takes less? Is there any players?
I would give a mid-second round pick because I think when you get to like the mid-second round pick, that's mid to late. You can start to get to those running backs that are probably going to be like backups, but you're drafting them just in case opportunity hits. There's only like 2 or 3 running backs that I like on the front end, but there's a ton of receivers. But after you get through those receivers, man, it's kind of like you got to start deciding, well, who all went to spots so they could be number 1s, who all went to spots so they could be number 2. And if nobody gets drafted here, I will still love him over a lot of places where somebody can go and be number 2. So that mid-second round is probably good for Gabriel Davis, in my opinion. And I would give that shit up, too.
I would too, bro. And I do want to call out, he was the wide receiver 57 on the year, and he had 7 touchdowns, bro. Like, talk about the upside in that, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, he's the number 4 on this team just because those veterans are there. Like, start the season, you see John Brown getting played with Diggs, and Beasley doesn't leave the field. But I think it's one of those guys won't be there next year. There's no way that all 4 of those guys are there next year. My opinion.
All right, bro. You want me to go next, or you want to go?
Nah, you got it, bro.
All right, man. Let's go to St. Louis, New Orleans, bro. Michael Thomas.
Oh wow,
that's a hell of a
wow.
Yeah, bro. That's a damn Allegiant flight, bro. But hey, Michael Thomas, man. So wide receiver 93 on the year, man. But of course, we all know he was injured. And again, man, it just feels like whenever these guys get these big monster contracts, like they just end up getting hurt or not producing or whatever the issue is, man. So yeah, he got paid and unfortunately had to battle the injuries, a lot of lower body injuries, especially with the ankle. So I know he's at least, supposed to be having his offseason surgery to address that. He fought through a lot of that because he wanted to help Drew Brees again get to the Super Bowl, which is in his most likely last year. So we get it. But he missed 9 games, unfortunately, man. And he just didn't really perform this year. He didn't even score a touchdown this year, man. How crazy is that? Michael Thomas didn't even score a touchdown this year.
It was a rough season, bro. I went and paid for him right before the season started. And I still don't regret it, man. I just, it's just one of those things where you got to take some on the chin. And it was rough, bro. Like I said, even when he finally did come back, it still looked like he wasn't right. So this is a dud season for him.
Yeah, and I want to explain why I have him, at least his stock, down right now. Again, it's going to be some question marks. Of course, Drew Brees is retiring. Who is the QB next year in New Orleans? Is it Taysom Hill? Of course, he got extended. Jameis was brought in on a 1-year rental. It's my understanding if Drew Brees does retire, that opens up some cap for them. But right now, they're in the negative. So just given all that, who is the QB? We saw some Taysom Hill in there, and it didn't really seem like Michael Thomas could really get going, even with a Taysom. So do we like the upside in the Jameis? If he is there, will he get back to force feed Michael Thomas the ball? It's just a lot of question marks. So for me, for a wide receiver that's 27, about to be 28, going in his 5th season, he's down for me. If you're a contending team, I'm not mad at you if you want to go get a Michael Thomas. But again, I like to just plant my flag. Either I'm going to go young or I'm going to go contend. I don't want to be in the middle with a Michael Thomas. So if you got a team that's in the middle, you made it to the first round of the playoffs, didn't make it out, I would be trying to move Michael Thomas. And there are some people who are still willing to pay for Michael Thomas based on the name. And again, if you ask me, I feel like his value is worth the late first right now. Where do you value Michael Thomas at right now, Dot?
I can tell you this. If you can't get more than the late first to Michael Thomas, you should probably keep him on your team. I get it. I feel like you're just selling short, though. Like, I feel like that's the easy way out. Because if he
Yep.
comes out and have a remotely 80% of what he did last year, you would still love to have that on your team, and you can get way more than that. You just wait it out. I I feel like at that point you're just giving them away, and I don't want to just give away a name like that. Sometime somewhere in the off season, somebody's going to pay not last year Michael Thomas price, but a remotely fair price for Michael Thomas. Um, yeah, I can't see myself giving up the 110 for Michael Thomas. I don't know. I would have a hard time parting like that, bro. But this is what I say in my opinion. His stock is down because of all the questions. Quarterback. It would be nice if they had Jameis, but I don't think it's going to happen with their, I don't think they have the salary cap. But Michael Thomas is going to stay on my team if I can't get a first and some kind of young guy that I still like. It don't got to be no dominant ass AJ Brown type guy, but just somebody with some upside that, maybe people lost faith in, and, or somebody that's going to help your team. Because clearly, if you're going for Michael Thomas, you're trying to win right now. So somebody else on the back end that don't nobody care about, like, give me a first and Jamison Crowder. Something like that, bro. Somebody I could still plug in just in case my young guy isn't ready to play right now for Michael Thomas. But just giving him up for a back end first would be rough for me, bro. Honestly.
Man, if I will say this, it feels like Michael Thomas's value is at its peak right now. Now the question is he gonna, fall off the cliff, or does he still have room to climb? I definitely think he still has room to climb, but it's gonna be up to him, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like right now, what you're paying for is like shit. Right. Who just did something that everybody probably could be excited about? You paying DJ Chark price,
Messy.
back end first price, and I still put that name on it. He's about to turn 28. There's guys out there balling. If he goes out there and do anything week one, his price go back up. So I feel like at that point you might as well just wait it out if you're gonna just sell him like that. Wait until you feel like you're getting some value back. Like I said, 28, couple more years, he could still ball out. He could ball out till he's 30. He's not like some speedster or nothing. He's a good quality receiver, and if he was banged up, man, I gotta take his word for it. I've seen him dominate since his rookie year, so I'm gonna give him a little pass on this year, bro. It was a rough season for the Saints in general.
Yep. All right. So right now, overall, I would say his stock is down, but there's definitely a climb, and he can return to his original elite value. We just got to see how the situation plays out. Just be mindful of the QB situation, and also hopefully he can stay healthy. So
honestly, even if you are on the bust down your team because you need to get younger, if you can get Michael Thomas for a late first, I will give it up, because I'm pretty sure in 2 months when he's back healthy and running and that name start. You start seeing all these videos, and we get Cam Newton over the off season like he did. You could probably go sell him again for a couple first and get that asset right back. I'm pretty much banking on that.
that's true. And keep in mind, when we say late first, if you still have your original first round pick, hopefully it's an early to mid pick. That just gives you more flexibility to do whatever the fuck you want to do at the beginning of the first round. So if you got the 104 and the 108, you can go get whoever you want at that point, knowing you got a second pick later on in the middle of the draft. So again, when we talk about these picks, don't look at it at, it's the 108. Like, nah, you got more flexibility. So put your GM hat on and just play. You know what I mean? It's just like being in a casino. You got more money to play with. Or wherever your playground is. There's a lot of playgrounds out there, adult playgrounds.
All right, bro. I got an interesting one. I think this will be more difficult to talk about.
All right.
Because this guy is about to be 32 years old. This guy was also banged up last year. Only played 9 games, didn't reach 1,000 yards. Bruh, we're used to him being the yards leader for receivers. Let's talk about Mr. Julio Jones, bro. I feel like it's time. I feel like now you have to figure out what the fuck you're doing with Julio. I understand you trying to take advantage of the Michael Thomas and figure it out, but now we're at the point where we need to figure out what we're doing with Julio at 32 years old coming up. And just in case you couldn't tell by the way I'm talking about him right now, his stock is down. I just, you can't tell by the way I introed Julio Jones, his stock is down. And I'm just here to talk to a couple of my homies to figure out how low is his stock. What is what is his turnaround going forward, man? Like bad team, bad quarterback play, injury concerns like usual, but this year he didn't bounce back and play through them. So Vic, help me out, bro. Where are we at with Julio Jones, bro?
To me, like I said, I've already said it earlier on in the year. Feels like an AJ Green situation. So from a real NFL standpoint, the Falcons should, definitely move on from a Julio. In my opinion, while you can capitalize and get the most value while you can, given your organization that needs to rebuild. So if I was them, I would try to capitalize on the name. Get on the phone with a win now type team. Like the Packers or some of these other organizations.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say it again. Vic was speaking into the existence, bro. I like it.
He needs to go to. I mean, just think about it. He's a veteran. He's older. He's established in the league. He needs to go to a team that's like one piece away, from winning. So that makes the most sense to me. Now let's pivot back to Dynasty. Man, like I don't want no more parts of Julio Jones in Dynasty. I'm just being honest. If I do have him, I'm plugging him in as my flex just because I don't even know if he's going to finish the game. So he may start. And that's the thing. He's one of those guys where you can't even, the injury report goes out the window. If he starts, it don't matter. He could be done in the second quarter or first quarter. So that's just too much risk. So I would definitely target a team that's contending, that looks like they're missing one piece. Man, I would say right now his value is like a second round pick. And I don't even know if anyone really wants to give that up unless they're like really desperate and just feels like, I just need this extra piece. So I don't even think you can get a first for Julio right now.
Yeah, Julio is a guy that I don't know if you can sell because I don't – it sucks. I don't think nobody is going to want to give you a first for him. And then if I had a second, I would be like, damn, I'm giving up a second round pick. I mean, I'm taking a second round pick for Julio. I don't know how I feel about that either. So, like, he's in that spot where I just think it's tough for the buyer and the seller, man. It's at the point where if you're not contending, you're struggling. So I just hope you're contending if you had Julio and you set through this whole season with him. I'm telling you that. If you're not contending, you drop the ball by not trading him by now.
And I got to call myself out. I actually went and bought Julio in the offseason. So before preseason, all that good stuff. And I felt like I had a win now team. And at that time, I had Michael Thomas. I had Christian McCaffrey. This is before all the injuries. And then I ended up busting down more trades. I'm in the offseason and stuck with a Julio. So I feel like the perfect trade you can get right now for him. And it's not going to sound sexy. Julio for Todd Gurley. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Granted, they're on the same team right now, but that's about the level of return you should be able to expect right now. And if you do got Julio, I would be trying to target guys like, try to get a Marlon Mack or who else? Who's another guy possibly or potentially you can go get?
Shit, I don't know, but goddamn, Julio is pissing me off, all right? I don't even know if I got him anywhere. It just sucks because he's a damn superstar, bro, and he's just shitting on your fantasy team, bro. It's just all bad.
Yeah, bro. All right, man. Let's pivot back to DJ Avo. So you brought up Michael Pittman. So let's go ahead. Talk about your guy. Is he up or down?
That I couldn't tell you. I just know he's a coach. I know he's a rookie. So I've heard you talk highly about him. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to make sure to pay attention to Michael Pittman. But as far as I know, I assume his stock is on the rise.
It's a slow climb, if you ask me.
Yeah, bro. You right, Dick. I'm listening. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, it's a slow climb. Like, it's one of those stocks that's, in the green, but you're only getting like a nickel or penny, on the week. So it's a slow climb. You see the, you see the outcome, you believe in it. Of course, coaches have to decide what they want to do with their wide receiver room. So, they're most likely going to re-sign and extend T.Y. Hilton. And then if they do that, if you ask me, in my opinion, I don't see a situation where they can bring back Hilton and Marlon Mack, so the running back. But you typically do want to keep a veteran around, a young wide receiver room. So if you do get rid of T.Y., that just leaves Zach Pascal to be the veteran and Paris Campbell, who'll be in his third season, and Michael Pittman. So I can see them re-signing the T.Y., continue to help develop Michael Pittman, which would be good for his future. I do think we got to be patient with him. I can see Michael Pittman really, really coming along in 2022. So I know we saw some flashes this year in 2020. I'm expecting to see some more flashes in 2021. I'm expecting to see it all come together in 2022 because by then we'll have a new QB. So that's kind of why I'm projecting this whole Michael Pittman come out party that we've been waiting for, as far as for it to be consistent week in and week out. So
True that. I like your analogy when you said it's in the green, but it ain't rising high, and I agree with that. But what I want to make sure to tell the people is I think he's super talented, and since he's not shooting up like a rocket, I think this is the perfect time to go get a Michael Pittman. You've seen the talent, you've seen what all these rookies can do, man. There's a few rookies. Sorry, I'm about to transition just a tad bit because I agree with everything Vic said, but I want to say this because I don't want to lose this moment. There's about 3 guys that fit into this category that Vic just said that are all rookies, that all have flashes, but since it wasn't the Justin Jefferson flash or it wasn't the CeeDee Lamb flash, like it wasn't the Higgins flash, don't forget about these names, and I will try to go by them all. Pittman is 1, Jalen Reagor is 2, and Jerry Jeudy is the 3rd. Don't forget those 3 rookie names. Love them. They show flashes. It looks like it may be system problems, quarterback issues, but all those teams are figuring out their issues. So Colts, they're going to figure out their quarterback issue. I would like to think Philadelphia's about to do the same. And Cortland Sutton coming back, and whether they keep Drew Lock or not, they want to keep building around that offense. I think they're going to work on that O-line. Sounds like the defense is always all right. So those are 3 rookies I want to say are in the same boat as him that I would love to go buy right now. They're all in the green.
Yeah. And, bro, if I had to prioritize, I would go get Jerry Jeudy, led the team in targets. Of course, there was no Cortland Sutton, but even with Sutton back, I still see Jeudy being a 100-plus target guy. So he led the team this year in targets, 113 targets. Of course, he struggled with some drops, but, hey, give me a guy that can run routes, that can get open. The catches will come. You know what I mean? Like, he's still learning, still figuring out what it's like to be a wide receiver in the NFL. So I'm okay with that, man. Like, it just, it's part of the game with the drop. So, hey, if I'm actually going to try to go get some Jerry Jeudy, I think that's a guy that'll give you a quicker return as far as like next season versus having to be a little bit more patient with Pittman and also Reagor, man. I think you got to be a little more patient with him too.
I agree with that. I agree.
All right. So I'm up next with my next guy. Stock is up on this one. Hey, he's averaging 6 yards a carry. I know some people don't care about that stat, but to me, hey, if you're averaging that, to me, I think it's important, especially for a running back. So let's go to Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, man. We saw this guy flash throughout the year. We saw him get some limited opportunities. He would flash, he would flash and make a big play, and then he's back on the sideline. We're like, man, why aren't the Ravens using him more? So it's all starting to come together. There will be no Mark Ingram there next year. So even though he wasn't really playing as of lately, of course, he was a healthy scratch here towards the back end. So, I'm all in on J.K. Dobbins. This was a guy people had questions about. And again, we're always impatient. We always want that instant return, especially on these rookies. But you got to be patient. I was able to go get J.K. Dobbins back when, he wasn't performing so hot. I was also able to go get some Jonathan Taylor back when he wasn't performing hot. Now I got teams with Taylor and Dobbins, which is sick, right? That's nasty. So, yeah, man, it just goes to show you just got to trust the talent and it'll come together. But he's the future of that backfield for the Baltimore Ravens. What are your thoughts on J.K., Dot?
Bro, they just got rid of Mark Ingram, bro. You didn't even put it in the what's the word, bro.
I wanted to save it for this.
Yeah, they dropped Mark Ingram, which means they love what they have in the backfield. So at least you're not worried about the 3-headed splash because Gus still does look good, but it looks like the main guy, the lead guy, is JK. We know he's the better catcher out of the 2 out the backfield. It looks like they're going to run him in the red zone. He's scoring. That's all he's been doing is scoring over the past few weeks since he got the green light. Man, he's great. He looks good in that system. They're one of the best running offenses ever. So I fuck with it, man. I like your call on it. And like you say, it was a matter of time before you rolled around. So shout out to JK, bro.
Shout out to my brother, man. I'll talk shit about Julio, and he sends me to 208 and a 23rd third round pick. I don't even know what that's going to look like. I don't even know what I'm eating for dinner tomorrow, let alone what's going on in 2023. But I might accept that shit.
I ain't got no second round pick next year, bro, or no thirds. What you want? I got a tight end for you.
Yeah, bro. You might have to send that. Bro, I might just have to do a Hayden Hurst or an Ingram, bro.
Come on, bro. Which one you like more, bro?
Or Komet. Now send that Evan Ingram.
I'm gonna send that Evan Ingram, my guy. I'm gonna just add it to the pick, my guy. I mean to the trade.
Damn.
Hey, this is live trading going on. Like while we speaking.
Y'all so childish.
Just think about it. I'm gonna send it and you plot on it.
Yeah.
I told you should have did your draft last week.
Yeah, bro. If you send Evan Ingram, I'll do that. So you ain't got throwing them other picks. I'll do Ingram for Julio straight up.
I'll still send you that third round pick.
I don't want it, bro. I mean, think about it. I got to figure out who I got to drop at that point. So usually I like my roster top down for the most part. I don't usually have throwaway guys.
Bro, don't call whatever. What was the other pick? Whatever, my guy.
It just went down, and I'm about to drop the So, hey, it just went down. Evan Ingram, the guy who I shitted on, who actually stayed healthy this year for Julio Jones. I take that all day long.
If Julio retired, bro, I'm beating your ass.
Bro.
If he retires, I'm pulling up to the apartment.
And what's crazy is, though, me and you, we both the commissioners league, so we got to figure it out.
Oh, man. Hey, would you ever think that you would make 2 trades to get Evan Ingram during the offseason, bro?
Nah, bro. But Jonnu's going to go to the bench. I still like Jonnu. But, yeah, man. That's fire. That's what's up. All right. And there was no collusion there, by the way. So I just got to put it out there. 2 commissioners trading. So just got to put it out there for the people.
Oh, come on, Avo. Avo, you ain't in that league, so you can't say that. All right, so look, let me talk about my guy.
Yep.
This is the guy I told you after those top 2 running backs, he looked the best when we was at the combine last year. So I feel like they finally gave him the green light, probably around week 11 against Tampa Bay. They had a 3-headed monster going on for some reason between Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown. The issue was Cam started to look good and take off early. Got hurt. So my thing is, as a rookie, you got to stay on the field. You got to keep on going up and up on your learning curve. So to get banged up while you're starting to figure it out is always bad on you. But by week 10, all he did was 9 points, 14 points, 16 points, 21, 8, 9. But, you're not really mad at those games. And he showed that he was the dominant running back, and he's been doing it in the playoffs for him. They love him in the red zone. He finally looks like he caught up to speed of the NFL. And they're running with him, bro. And I fucking love Cam Akers, man, for the Los Angeles Rams. And I feel like rolling into next season, even if they gave him 85% of what Todd Gurley was doing when Todd Gurley was at his peak with the team, you want that. We're talking about Gurley, who was number 1 running back to back for a couple years, just getting all the run in that system under Sean McVay. And I feel like they got a guy that can do that, man. He's 21 years old still, bro. 5'11", 212 pounds. He's built for the 3-down back. He can catch. He's quick. I love Cam Akers, bro. It took time to come around, but we preach it the same way you just did with J.K. Dobbins, bro. Talent wins out. Just got to be patient. It's Dynasty. It's, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's going to last forever. So Cam Akers, bro, and J.K. Dobbins they done boost their stock heavy from about the back end of the year, bro. Them last 6-7 weeks, they done took off, bro.
Yeah, bro. And, of course, we all know McVay, he liked the committee. And Cam Akers, these past few weeks, he's been carrying 60% of the snaps, anywhere between 60 to 65. So if you're in a committee, but if you're carrying 60% of the load, that means you're the guy. And that also means you're getting the ball in crucial moments, whether you need to convert a first down or goal line, red zone work. So future's bright for Cam Akers. I was actually going to do Cam Akers, and I pivoted to J.K. Dobbins. So I'm definitely all in, just giving that. So I like the call. I'm excited for his future, man. And he did all that without really having an O-line. So keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Rams O-line wasn't the best. So for him to do that with a shitty O-line, future's bright.
Shitty O-line. So, you got some honorable mention players, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw one out there, man. Ronald Jones. So running back for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, when they drafted Keyshawn Vaughn, there were question marks in the dynasty community. And then when they brought in Leonard Fournette, there were even more question marks. But hey, Rojo's the best back in that system right now. So I don't know if the added competition made him focus and locked in, but it's working. So I'm excited to see what he does next year. Hey, I love it, man. So I'm excited for Rojo. That's my guy.
Nasty.
I try not to talk all the rookies, man, but I'll speak on Swift just because I feel like same situation between JK and Cam Akers is one of those things where went into the season splitting touches with Adrian Peterson. And yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. But to what extent did that make sense, man? Get your young guy in there, let him learn. Like I said, let him figure it out. That learning curve is steep when you're a rookie. You got to figure it out. He dropped that game when the touchdown pass, man. It looked like they shied away from him for a little bit. Then he got banged up when he started to turn up. But then he finished strong, man. And I think rolling into next year, there's no second guessing it going into who the running back is, bro. You don't have to look over your shoulder for a Hall of Fame guy that looks like he's supposed to be playing because he's Adrian Peterson. Nah, man. You go into the offseason knowing that you the guy, you go get those reps and you take off. So shout out to Swift. His stock is rising. And I still don't think none of these guys' price point is as high as it probably will be rolling into the offseason. So right now, you could probably go buy all these guys because I think soon as week 1 hits, their shit's going through the roof even more, bro. Honestly.
Hey, my perfect buy right now is Jerry Jeudy. So that's what I'm trying to go get. Wow, all the hypers around all these other guys.
Yeah, Jerry Jeudy is fire. Rieger's probably the cheapest guy that I still think has a real good upside, bro. Rieger, I'm not gonna tell nobody to go buy Ruggs. I'm not. But Pittman is probably the second cheapest guy because we're getting lost in them other guys and well-deserving lost in these other guys. But like I said, Rieger, Pittman, Jeudy, go get them. Go get them right now.
Nasty.
All right, man. Let's recap the guys real quick before we close. Ava, do you remember your guys?
Gabriel Davis, Michael Pittman. Come on, man.
All right, man. Make sure you're good over there.
Yeah, he look relaxed in the motherfucker. Yeah, bro. I was like, he ain't paying attention.
I got the lean on. I'm feeling good over here.
All right. What about you, Dot? Who are your guys?
I had Mr. Cam Akers, rookies for the Los Angeles Rams, and I had newly acquired by Dynasty Bro Dot, Mr. Julio Jones, wide receiver for the Falcons as of now. Hopefully he's still on the team, bro. If he Megatron me, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Bro, you good. You still got Cole Kmet. Future's bright in Chicago.
Ain't that about a B word, bro?
I fuck with Cole Kmet, bro.
I do, bro. Is Jimmy gone?
I don't know. Jimmy, bro.
Jimmy gone,
Jimmy, bro.
I don't even know what that means, but
it sounds right. Good.
That means he gonna go up there and do a slow ass, athletic ass catch and be like, God damn it, look at this old motherfucker out there.
Man.
So yeah.
But just for clarity, DJ Avo had Gabriel Davis up in the stocks. He had Pittman up. And then Dot had Cam Akers
up and Julio down, bro. What about you?
All right, I got Michael Thomas down, and I got who's my other guy? J.K. Dobbins up. So, and again, when we say up and down, doesn't necessarily mean you need to bail or punt, but as of right now, their dynasty stock is down. So, of course, there's always opportunity to trend up, and even with these guys that are up, they're trending up in the right direction, but hopefully there's no setbacks that make them trend down. So,
true.
That's that. All right, bros, let's get into this closing, man.
Before we get into the closing, let me ask you guys for some trade advice. Just
right,
curious. I was looking at my Dynasty Bro roster. I was thinking I might need to make some tough decisions for next season. And I was thinking that this might be a good time to move George Kittle. What do y'all think?
It's never a good time to move George Kittle, bro. If you have George Kittle, you have a motherfucking advantage on your roster every year.
But for how many more years is that advantage going to be there?
Bro, he is. I'm about to tell you how old he is. Hold on. Wait on me.
He's got to be like 29.
I don't even think he's 29, bro.
No, he's like 26, right now.
Oh,
he's 27. So he'll be 28 next year in his 4th season.
Bro, how old is Kelsey? Kelsey's 32, 3.
Kelsey's like what, 31, right? I think Kelsey our age. Yeah, Kelsey 31.
Okay, is he about to be 32?
Okay, yep, in his 8th year.
So I was about to make a bad decision. Okay.
Man, I wouldn't say that only because look, here's my deal. Kittle has been injury prone, bro. Like, there's just no way around it. Like, he's missed half the season damn near this year, missed a couple games last year. Like,
well, it's about what you plan on getting from him for that positional advantage. You better get something worth it. I'll say that. Okay. Because honestly, bro, and I'll take it back. Everybody got a price point. Nigga, everybody for sale. Vic know me. We done did fantasy for so long. Everybody for sale, bro. I'm never that guy to ever tell you no. But thinking about your team, I'm thinking about like how good I remember your team being in that league. Even though you have an early pick, your team is good. You got banged up guys.
Got you.
So if you want to go young, you can, because you could probably get a haul for Kittle, but make sure you get what he's worth. Don't let nobody shortchange you because he had a down season due to injury. So everybody got a price point.
It's not a Michael Thomas situation where a first round would just do, or first round and a young player would do. It's going to take a tad bit. It should take a tad bit more than that.
What is that young player? If you can get a decent first and get a TJ Hawkinson or get a Noah Fant, like a guy that flirts with being a top end tight end, I would love to do something like that.
Okay, I got you.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this too. I'll be honest, the injuries do concern me with Kittle, but you don't want to be in a situation where you're punting on a guy like Kittle and he's healthy going forward, like an Evan Ingram. So again, that I already know. These past 2-3 years, I haven't been in on Evan Ingram, just given the injury history, but he stayed healthy this year. So you never know. I will wait it out. Just be honest, be patient. Hopefully Kittle can stay healthy the full season, if not majority. If he gives you 14 games, I'm going to keep him. That's just me. If he doesn't give me 14, I'm going to move him just because he's clearly at his peak value. That's just me personally.
I got you. Just wanted to get that off real quick.
Yeah. Good shit, man.
Facts.
All right, bro. Go ahead.
Say something good to the people. DJ Avo, you go first.
It's 2021, guys. Do your best to take care of yourself. Set some goals. Let's go try to achieve them. I got my mixes on the way. I'm very excited about the first official one I got done. I think it sounds dope. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. But that's it, man. Just stay up, stay prayed up, stay moving forward, stay positive, and let's go make it happen. Let's go do it.
Fuck it. Stop procrastinating. I got a hot drop soon as this episode is over. While Vic is mixing everything down, I'm gonna drop something on the Twitter. Vic said he would drop it on the YouTube for me. I'm gonna drop it to the ground soon as this is over with. We call that a hot drop on Call of Duty. That means no thinking about it, no second thoughts. We dropping and we getting active with it.
Let's go.
Is that the definition of a hot drop, Vic?
Yeah, bro. Hot drop. And then we usually got to revive somebody, get somebody up. Somebody already in the gulag and wasted their shit.
I know.
Bound back.
Somebody didn't release their parachute, fell straight down. It's always something goofy, bro.
Goofy shit, bro.
But yeah, hot drop right after this, bro.
All right. For me, I just want to thank the listeners, everyone who supports our show, who listen to us. Shout out to you. It means a lot to us. So I just want to give you guys this moment, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to shout you out, and I hope whatever it is you want to do, just go after it. And I wish you all the success and whatever you want to do, and fuck fear, just go for it. So, but I want to dedicate my closing to the listeners, man. So, yeah.
Even the ones that ain't listening.
Yeah. Shout to everybody.
Hat to the back.
All right, man. DJ Avo, walk us out, man.
Hey, man, y'all stay up. Y'all stay
Hey,
good.
DJ Avo.
Y'all stay up. Y'all stay good. We gone. Hey, Dot, make sure you upload that, drop that, whatever you're going to do. Hot drop it, smart
Hashtag
drop it,
that.
smart wash it, hashtag it, whatever you got to do. Carry your pigeon, Yahoo, email, all that.